Guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a tutorial and review on another holiday palette, and this is the Kat Von D Vida Loca remix palette. I just want to start by saying that I initially wasn't going to do a tutorial with this palette because I don't know what it is. I just really felt like I didn't know what to do in the sense of looking at the shades, and I'll show you the shades in a second. I knew I could pull out a neutral look with some of the shades, easy neutral look, but I really didn't want to do that. I just feel like I do a lot of neutral looks, and it's rare that I do pops of color like this. Like I did like a yellow look in my summer fun tutorial. It's just rare that I do pops of color like this, and I just didn't know what to do. So at the end of the video there will be a quick little tutorial on how to do like green smoky eye at the end of the video. But I really hope you guys enjoy. On my lips I do have the CoverGirl what are these called, the Colorlicious lipsticks. I have one, the shade 250 Sultry Sienna. I do have a video on a couple of these lipsticks. I will leave that video linked down below if you are curious about this lipstick. I absolutely love this one. Now on to this palette before my battery dies. I didn't know what to do with it, but I'm kind of pleased with what I came out with. I did purchase mine from Sephora. I think it's about $59, and this is the back of it, and these are the shades. It is 24 shades. So yeah, I really do like it, and it has like a little star here, and you just slide it out, and there you have the palette. I just want to say I love the artwork on the front. If I'm not mistaken, she actually drew that. I really do love it. And the Vida Loca is in the same style in which it is tattooed on her back. I love the thought process that Kat Von D puts into her packaging. It just makes you feel like she really loves her products. This is the palette. It's more of like a record player type thing, but I really do love it. And again, there's 24 shades, so you have 2, 4, 6, 7 neutrals in the middle, and then you have like these pops of color on the outside. Automatically, the colors that jumped out to me were Harpsichord, Rewind, Anthem. Like these are colors that I would normally like these colors. This is Analog. These are colors that I would normally like reach for automatically, but I really didn't want to go for like a neutral look. I won't be doing swatches in these videos because it's really hard for me to do swatches because I have all these tattoos, but I will swatch the shades that I used. So off the back, one of the neutrals you have is Noble. So pretty, and that's Noble right there. Such a nice like base color. And then I didn't use it, but Analog is this Analog? Harpsichord is this beautiful bronze orange. It's so gorgeous. That's Harpsichord. And then you have a shade like Analog, which like this really nice rustic orange. And then you have like the Black Metal, which is the matte black, which we all know Kat Von D can do a nice matte black eyeshadow. And that's that right there. Those are just a few. I didn't use all the shades that I just swatched, but those are the shades that really jumped out to me. I will swatch Lemmy, which is a shade that I did use. This shade that's on my lid. It's like a really like metallic orange. I love this palette. It is a mixture of neutrals. See the neutrals in the middle. There's the pops of color on the outside. There are mattes and metallics and shimmer shades. I really do love it. And this shade here, which is Echo, has like little chunks of like metallic in it, and then you have like the shimmery shades like Lemmy. I really do love this palette. I will say that I didn't get any fallout using the shades that I used. I got literally no fallout. They blended like a breeze. I actually really do love the formula of the Kat Von D eyeshadows. No fallout. What I will say is that they're pretty I don't know how to explain it. They are really powdery in a way, like maybe I'm not powdery, but you do have to tap off the excess when you use these shadows, because I feel like they get a little powdery in the palette. They are super pigmented. I mean, the pigmentation department, these do not lack a minute. But I will say that you see they get a little messy. Like they do kind of fall out their little sections. You do have to tap off the excess when using these, or else they can come out a little too intense. I will say that Vox, that brown is the most intense brown I think I've ever seen in a palette. Like, I was so shocked at how intense that brown is. It's insane. I did my makeup before I even did the look, so I don't see any fallout on the eyes. I mean under the eyes, so not that bad. And I love the pigmentation. As I said, the pigmentation is amazing with these. Like, so gorgeous. This palette, if I'm not mistaken, is still available, so if you haven't picked it up, I do recommend that you do pick it up. And so yeah, I really do like it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and get on with the tutorial, and I really hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. And I will link down below the other holiday palettes that I've done on my channel. So like the Tarte holiday palette, the Urban Decay Vice 4, and I think that's it for right now. I do have some other holiday palettes I will be showing you guys, so just stay tuned for that. So I really hope you guys enjoy the tutorial, and I will see you all in the next video. So now that you guys are all zoomed in, I'm gonna take my matte paint pot and Painterly and just prime my lids. So my brushes are gonna look a bit dirty because I literally just finished doing this eye. So first I'm gonna take my MAC 221 brush, because it's like a really thin, tapered, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into Vox, which is really rich, intense brown, actually. And I'm gonna take Vox, and I'm just gonna drag it into my crease. From the outer corner all the way into the inner corner, and just drag it back and forth just directly in my crease. So after you have that all like supplied from the outer to the inner corner of your crease, you're gonna take a nice big fluffy brush, whatever you have, and you're just gonna go ahead and blend it upward. Just blend it up and outward. So, like so. Just blend it upward. All the way up onto the brow bone. And that's how you're gonna get the effect that I got on the side. There, we're gonna take Lemming, which is a nice, like, kind of like metallic green, and we're gonna apply that shade to the lid. Then we're gonna go into black metal, and you're gonna just dab it in. These colors are really intense, so I'm mainly just like dabbing it and tapping off the excess. So with black metal, you're just gonna lightly drag it in the crease, lightly overlamming, and just really take it and darken up the outer V like I did on this side. So darken up that outer V, but also lightly dragging it, lightly. Light strokes. So we're gonna take our MAC 221 and we're gonna go back into Vox, and we're just gonna drag it under our waterline. Then we're gonna go into the shade Misfit and put it into our inner corner. And then on top of Misfit, we're gonna add a little bit of skulls on top just to make it pop a little bit more. But I'll show you guys how I did that. Then I'm just gonna take my MAC Ico and Smolder and go along my waterline. And then I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Bare mascara and just apply some mascara to my top and bottom lashes. Not too heavily. Yeah, I wanted the Smokey eye to be a little soft, so I didn't wanna go crazy with the mascara. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add some falsies and try to clean that up because it's bumming me out a little bit.